Morning and happy December 2020. An auspicious year in many ways, unusual year. And as Claude and I spent about 7 years going back and forth from Texas to Abu Dhabi, we experienced a Abu Dhabi United Arab Emirates, a country which is dear to our hearts. People that are there or were there that are so dear to our hearts. But let me tell you something, it's an amazing thing to be in a country that is full of incredible, beautiful, expensive vehicles. Yes, it was pretty unusual but fun to see the Lamborghini occasionally, the McLaren occasionally, Ferraris more commonly, but interestingly, Bentley was pretty common, probably as common as Mercedes, if not more. So we saw a lot of fancy cars. And here we were going back and forth, and we'd get home to Texas and get our car from the airport. And you're going to find this probably kind of interesting, but here we got into our little 1995 Toyota Previa van. Why did we have that little van? Well, I loved that van. I loved that vehicle. It was dear to my heart. However, it had really seen better days. It was starting to have some problems. And one night, on the way home from the airport, lo and behold, it was done for. The story is a story for another day, but that car no longer could be something that we could depend on. So it was time for a new car. Now, here's what's interesting about that. We didn't need a car very much. When we were home, we could use that one just fine, going back and forth and going out to the airport and parking it, not a problem. But I had no idea the difference in a new model car. Now it has been replaced with a Toyota Sienna van. And I want to tell you something. I know it sounds probably silly to you, but I had no idea what could be in a new model car. Well, it got me to thinking, are you going to drive a 1995 model practice into 21? Are you going to keep that model and avoid or not enjoy, not experience the wonders of 2021 in your practice? That was what I got to thinking about. And it was funny because I was thinking about our vehicles, but I'm thinking about you, doctor. I'm thinking about your practice. I'm thinking about your model of practice. Yes, there have been big changes in the world, big changes in dentistry, big changes in the way things work between the mid-90s and today. The 1995 or mid-90s model was not as dependent on big corporations, but unfortunately, many of us have discovered dependence on big corporations, which includes insurance companies and government, Medicaid, and that dependence is taking money out of your pocket. That model is not serving you. Doctor, that model is taking not only your income that you work so hard for and the love that you're sharing, pulling away from you your energy as you have to deal with the effects, the sequela of that model. But there's another model that you can consider. I'm going to suggest that for 2021, if you haven't already, take stock of the mixed dentition patients in your practice. Every single recall that you do with a mixed dentition patient, take a look, because they often, probably over 80%, if not over 90%, have actual needs, have actual findings that you can serve, that they want to have addressed, that have to do with orthodontics. You can do this. Take stock of everyone. Let me just tell you something real quick, and then I'll go on with that thought for a moment. On our website, the comprehensive phase 1 course, which is all about orthodontics in the mixed dentition during growth and development, will delineate for you what those possibilities are. It will give you, I think it's 11 opportunities to change lives. Now, we're not talking about, oh, great, you can do a little ortho. No, we're talking about amazing life transformation that you can provide. And that's all in that course. And I want to encourage you to think about it, because as you do this, you will not believe the love that will come through to you from both the patients and from the parents. And that's what this is about, love and orthodontics, right? So our new model I almost said 1900, in 2021 should have in it the comprehensive orthodontic treatment of the mixed dentition if you have any interest at all in orthodontics. Now, I grant you, and I understand that some of you do not want to do ortho, and that's the great thing about general practice or pediatric general practice, which is what pediatrics is really, a general practice for children who are growing and developing. If you're not interested in doing ortho, hey, that is absolutely your prerogative, just like not doing endo or not doing surgical procedures or whatever. But it is amazing the wonderment, the incredible opportunities that you will see if you have any interest at all. So because those life transformations are sitting right at your fingertips, because you may have a patient population right there in your practice, you may be able to just kind of walk through the door of a whole new practice model and have a very different practice in short order. That course will show you how to do it. And of course I want to give you the course and show you how it works, but that's up to you. What I really am trying to get you to think about is a new practice model for you, and the course is the way I can help you get there. And I can answer questions, of course. We're always open to you. We're here to serve. In the background of the video, as I'm taping this, I notice that Salim, our camel from Abu Dhabi, stands off my shoulder. You can see him there. He was in our villa in Abu Dhabi. That is one of our wonderful little memories, I guess I should say, of our time there. And that, I'm telling you, my biggest memories have to do with patients, of course. In fact, I'm going to tell you a quick little story about one. I have a wonderful staff member. All of my staff I call them Team Wonderful, and they were absolutely exceptional and are exceptional still today, and still most of them there in Abu Dhabi, although they've scattered to various different roles and different offices. But I will tell you that one of the patient's parents, mom, is an OBGYN in the UAE, and guess what? Today, I had the opportunity to connect on email with her, and I will connect further with her about some medical needs one of my Team Wonderful doctors need, and ones that she can probably address. Life transformation does not just occur with ortho, but it occurs in our whole life. And in this case, it's transformation of a staff member, a team member, a doctor who needs something. It's transformation in the mother of a child who we treated, who has said what that has meant to her daughter. Gorgeous people both. This transformation, these opportunities are broad, and orthodontics is your ticket to being able to see them, experience them, and provide them. Perhaps you're the doctor who's been practicing for 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, and all of a sudden you're looking at your practice model and thinking, these insurance companies are about to drive me crazy. They're taking my income. They're making me work incredibly hard, seeing more patients because I have less reimbursement for my time, my energy, my love. And by the way, I said reimbursement. Crud on that. It's your payment. And when you go to Kroger, when you go to the grocery store, you don't think about how much am I, reimbursing them for these groceries. It's the payment. It's the money that should change hands because of your love and service to your patients. That's what you do for a living. You can do your pro bono work as you wish, but your normal day is spent making a living, and that's what this is about. So now as we think about what you can do, if you're that doctor who's been looking at it and saying, I'm on a hamster wheel, I'm going as fast as I can go, and this is just not serving me, it's not working, don't think retirement right off the bat unless you really feel that's where you're led to be now. Instead, think orthodontics. Think, wait a minute, I took a course back in the 90s and I don't know. This is different. This is comprehensive phase 1 mixed dentition, correcting the sagittal to class 1, and I'm going to give you a 3 to 5 month absolute correction of class 2 or class 3 in most cases. 3 to 5 months. And then it's correcting the transverse, secondly. That comes second. And finally, your overbite, overjet, and any last-minute occlusal issues. That's what this course is about, and that's what changes their lives. And when they get to full permanent adolescent dentition, things are pretty much done. You might have a canine or a bicuspid come in a little bit rotated, or maybe it's ectopic and you really have to go into a pretty good phase 2, but it's still going to be so short compared to what it would have been. It's going to be so much with less sequela, with less problems, less challenges, less detailing, less finishing. But the point is, your patient has been served well. You can do this. So get off that hamster wheel if you're on it. Get rid of those insurance companies, because orthodontics can be done completely outside of insurance. If you're in a state that doesn't have Medicaid coverage for orthodontics, hallelujah for you, because guess what? The patients and parents still want it. You can charge a fee that you feel, whatever you feel you should be charging, and we can help you if you don't have an idea as to how to come up with something, and we'll tell you some parameters that will help. And you can give those patients, even the Medicaid patients, opportunity for life transformation at a fee that they can do. And it's easy, and you'll end up making more than you will dealing with an insurance company. So yes, this is about making a living. Isn't that what you're doing? Yes, it is. So think about it, doctor. We would love to help you do it. We'd love to serve you. If you've taken 10 orthodontics courses, I tell you, this is different because it's different. Nobody has the information that's in this course out there that I've been able to find. I dare say they don't, but we do. So please think about it. Call me if you have any questions. If you need to know anything, the course outline's available online. Let us know if you need help getting to it. We will help you. We really do have some incredible things online for you, transformation for you as well as for your patients. Let us know how we can help. We're here to serve, and a very wonderful beginning to a holiday season, no matter the holiday. By the way, today is National Day in the UAE, so we're sort of celebrating that too. A wonderful holiday begins. I love you, Dr.